Hello friends, welcome to Mechanical Engineering online classes. Today's lecture will be delivered by Miss Shravanti Sriramoju.
We will now derive an equation for the torque transmitting capacity of a cone clutch. So the torque analysis of a cone clutch will be similar to that of a conical pivot bearing, which we have already done in the previous videos. So cone clutch will have a clutch plate in the form of a cone. On the surface of the cone or the tapered surface of the conical clutch plate, or you can say that the generator of the cone, which is the slant height or the slant length of the cone, on this particular surface there is friction lining. So on the entire surface of the cone clutch there is friction lining, so pressure will be acting normal to that surface. So we have P on either sides, and if we resolve P along horizontal and vertical components, we get the horizontal component as P sin alpha and the vertical component as P cos alpha. And this particular diagram is the magnification of this particular region. We have considered a differential element, and the slant length of the cone surface is taken as L. So this particular length of the differential element measured along the small l is dl. So this much portion is dl, and the height, or if you consider the vertical height, the shortest distance between 2 points, this is point 1 and this is point 2, the shortest height between 1 and 2 is dr, which is indicated in the side view here. So this is dr, this is nothing but the projection of this particular differential element in the side view. If you assume that this is the front view, or vice versa, this can be also called as front view and the other one becoming the side view. So this height is dr, which is being indicated here. This is dr, and the length of the differential element measured along slant length of the cone clutch is dl. So the alpha is nothing but the angle made by dl with respect to horizontal. So hence this angle also becomes alpha. The angle made by P with vertical would be alpha, and the components of P along horizontal and vertical are also resolved, and they are P sin alpha and P cos alpha respectively. And the load W is the axial load acting on the cone clutch. So 2 alpha is the cone angle, and R1 and R2 are the outer and inner radii of the cone. Alpha is the semi-cone angle, or it can also be called as face angle of cone. Mu is the coefficient of friction, P is the intensity of pressure, W is the axial load on the clutch. Now from the figure, the magnified figure, if we can see, sin alpha is nothing but opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is dr and hypotenuse is dl. So dl can be written as dr by sin alpha, and dA, which is the area of the elemental ring, it is 2 pi r into dl. So dl can be written as 2 pi r into dl is dr by sin alpha. Now let us consider the normal load acting on the ring. Which is dWn, which is normal pressure into area. So normal pressure, which is perpendicular to the surface, is P into pressure area is 2 pi r into dr by sine alpha. So dW, let us consider dW, which is the horizontal component of pressure. Horizontal component of pressure multiplied by area. If you can see from the figure, horizontal component of pressure is P sine alpha. So horizontal component of pressure P sine alpha into area 2 pi r dr by sine alpha. So I can cancel out sine alpha. So it is 2 pi into P r dr. dFr is equal to, frictional force is mu into normal reaction, that is normal load has to be considered. So which is dWn. So mu into dWn is this one, P 2 pi r dr by sine alpha, and dTr is equal to dFr into r. So it is mu P 2 pi r dr by sine alpha into r. So that would be equal to 2 pi mu P r square by sine alpha into dr. Let us give a number to this equation as 1. Now applying uniform pressure theory, according to which pressure is constant, but pressure is equal to load by contacting surface area. Load is W and contacting surface area is pi into r1 square minus r2 square. So we will integrate equation 1 on both sides to get T is equal to 2 pi mu P by sine alpha r square dr, and r varying from r2 to r1. So all these terms are constants. So 2 pi mu P by sine alpha can be taken out, and integral r square dr is r cube by 3 varying from r2 to r1. So we will get an equation equal to 2 by 3 pi mu P by sine alpha into r1 cube minus r2 cube. If we further replace P with this equation, we get 2 by 3 pi mu by sine alpha. P is W by pi into r1 square minus r2 square, and in the numerator r1 cube minus r2 cube. So we will be arriving at the expression 2 by 3 mu W by sine alpha into r1 cube minus r2 cube divided by r1 square minus r2 square. This is according to uniform pressure theory. Now assuming the second condition, which is uniform wear theory, according to which pressure into R is constant. So P is equal to capital C by R. So dW will be equal to 2 pi PR dr, which is 2 pi into C by R into R dr. So it is 2 pi capital C dr. Integrating this on both sides, we get W is equal to integral 2 pi C dr R2 to R1. So we get 2 pi C R1 and R1 minus R2 is equal to W. So from this C can be found out as W by 2 pi into R1 minus R2. Now consider the dTr equation, which is equation 1, which is 2 pi mu P R square into dr by sine alpha. So here P can be replaced as C by R square dr by sine alpha. So I can cancel out 1 r from the numerator. 2 pi mu C R dr by sine alpha. Now if we integrate this on both sides, we get T is equal to 2 pi mu C by sine alpha, these are all constants, R dr integral of r2 to integral from r2 to r1. So we get 2 pi mu c by sine alpha r square by 2 r2 to r1. So this can be 2 pi mu c by sine alpha into 1 by 2 r1 square minus r2 square. 2 cancels. Pi mu c can be written as w by 2 pi into r1 minus r2. W divided by 2 pi r1 minus r2 and sine alpha in the denominator. R1 square minus R2 square can be written as R1 minus R2 into R1 plus R2. So I can cancel out this factor and pi also. So we will get a formula which is T is equal to half mu W by sine alpha into R1 plus R2. This is the torque transmitting capacity of a cone clutch when uniform wear theory is considered.
Thanks for watching. If this video was of help to you, please like it and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.